Hi everyone, Steve here, the creator of DOM Wizard. Just get a little around the program. Be like every WYSIWYG editor, it's pretty much designed so that you can just type in whatever you need to do and whatever you need to say. And of course, bold it, italicize it, and add your colour. So with all your usual buttons typed in. Also within this particular section, we can quickly add headings. Pretty much, if we want to, we can unformat all our font settings there, our text settings, and quickly, just add a heading here in your typical sense. If you want to go into the source, then of course we've got the source container as well there, and this basically just sort of shows you all the HTML of what we've been creating. Where this particular program does get quite handy is with CSS. This particular button here is basically we'll add a div or a span tag. We'll wrap it in a div or a span. We want to define which one we want, div or span here, and now we are selectable. As you can see, once it's selected, we can see our little our font and our settings appear down here, just up there, and also you can automatically make these into a class. What you'll also notice is when it's not focused, over here our little wizard menu reverts back to just the body. So in this sense, if we wanted to change the colouring of anything along any particular colour that we want, you can just scroll up and down and very quickly add the particular colour that we want. So just clicking it returns it, and of course we can add an image, your text colour, link colour, link and anchor link colours. Heading back into this main section, and we'll select our div tag, and what we'll do, as we drag and drop our settings, everything gets reflected over here. So what we might want to do now is create a different background, let's say colour here again. So there's another way of doing that. We just click that, and we've got all our other settings here. So we can basically just this is related to the background. As you can see over here, everything gets updated nicely, and here we might look towards, let's play around with the border. Now in this sense, just due to some idiosyncrasies of Microsoft, we need to set our border here first as opposed to at the top, and what will happen then is we can either thin, medium or thick, or alternatively we can just type our size and everything gets populated here, and we can also see it over here, which is quite handy. And what we might actually do also, so if we want to change the colour of our border, again we go into our colour chart here, and probably a little bit difficult to see there because the border is quite thin. So what I'll do is to change that up, just change it to a 5, and that will become reflective right throughout there. So again, we want to do a slightly different border style. quite easy. You just change it through here, the outset, and before we know it, we're creating our CSS. If we wanted to use that, we could just scoop up the, or actually just copy that. So if we click that, and I'll just go down here for a little bit, and press Control V, but it doesn't copy for me. If I were to copy this one, this will give us our div style. I might just go into the source, and you can see what's happened down here. There we go. So I paste the div. That was what was copied from down in this area here. So that's all done now. Everything is, as you can see, this is all uppercase. What happens here is that that's just generic to Microsoft. If we wanted to turn that into XHTML, we just right mouse click, actually. We'll right mouse click to just reformat some of our code in order to bring it into XHTML compliant. We just head into design mode and then back into source mode, and here we are. So another few little things, we've got keystrokes. So if I press Control plus Enter, and all of a sudden get my break tags. So there are a number of little keystrokes that are involved, and also another handy feature of the source mode is if I wanted to create a table. Let's see, just create one here, open the table, there's our table. So here what we can do is, let's say now I wanted 7 or 8 table columns. We use the this little symbol, which is the acute, and I'll just place the acute in there everywhere, wherever I want the table columns. What would happen now is if I choose a table column or a table row, and what you want, then all of a sudden the acute is replaced with our table columns. So that just makes it really handy for quickly creating code along those lines. Another handy feature of this is if we just had our text, whatever we're creating, what we can do is we just click this little guy here. We can actually section this off. So click that, and then go store, and we'll give it a name. Let's say, example 1. So now, basically, if we want to edit example 1, here it comes up in its own separate little container. And what we can do now is, let's say we really quite like, wanted to set that up. As a matter of fact, what we should do is, instead of using that as an example, let's use this one. Here we go. Call this example 2. So we'll store that. I'll just go to the x2, and we've got the x2 there. So what happens here is, if we want, we can just type it in, and basically instead of having to write all that code, we can basically just set it up here. So if we go into design mode, here we can see the x2. There's our original one, which I'll get rid of there. And let's see, we don't need that table column, so what we can do here is just reopen up our table, and we'll just remove the table cell or the table column or the table row. So if we do that, there we go. That one removed. So I don't really need this one either. So I'll just remove that as well. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to do that. That was a bit of a mistake. So quickly undo that. Just up here. And go into remove the table column. Like so. So it's fairly easy to work around there. That's more or less the tall and short. We've obviously got all our little, let's see, scrolling divs are a great feature of new, let's see, more contemporary websites. So if we scroll, we're adding our scroll bar here. So just go to that. Just put some text in there. That. And as we can see, we've now got our scrolling scroll bar appearing. And one of the great things with Microsoft is obviously you can colour these scroll bars. So here you might go into the base and quickly give it a nice little colour scheme, and of course change all the different features of the scroll bar. Remembering, of course, that this is Microsoft specific, so it will work in IE and Opera, and not in any of the others. So that really gives us our, if we wanted to, we've turned that into a class. We could just scoop that up now, copy it. We can also, if we wanted to put it as inline style, we've got all the inline style of that happening there, and if we want the entire div code, then we've got that down here. So that's a nice, easy way to quickly code up your CSS. Heading back into source, we can see what's been created, and here it can be we had our little containers, our macro containers. Because I've basically changed the content of one, it has decided to, it's not seeing it's not matching the content of what was originally stored, so it doesn't know to return return the updated code. At any rate, that's more on the technical side of what we're dealing with here. All up the top of the menu bar, we've got all our standard tags. Most of these are little drop menu, a little pop-up menus. So again, if we wanted to sort of quickly put 7 bullet points, we might use our acute symbol and then quickly go use that, and there we go. There's our quick source there, which is giving us 7 different, it hasn't given us bullet points, it's given us 7 different sets of bullet points. And yeah, some more little things that are yet to be added to the program. From here, you can just save the document as a whatever document you want. Hi.htm. Hi.htm is now saved, and it also appears down in the menu, down the bottom. And that's more or less, the tall and short of the dog visit. Thanks very much.